Hey there, it's Debbie Moore Johnston with the Vibrant Scoop. Welcome back to my kitchen at home here. And I'm going to show you how to make homemade almond butter today. I swear once you try this, you're never going to go back. But a few little to-dos and to-don'ts. I'm using my Vitamix blender here again. And for this, I recommend using a high-powered blender like the Vitamix and not using just a lower-powered blender. Trust me, I have burnt up an Oster and a Ninja for attempting almond butter and it did not work. Food processor is great, and I've used one before, but it takes a little more time because you'll have to do it in 2 batches. This baby can do it in 1, and it's going to get a little noisy, but I think you'll understand in just a second. So we've got all the gear together. Here's what you're going to need. 2 cups raw almonds. I use organic. The little shell is still on it, the little peel. And all you have to do is dump it in this bad boy. Now, depending on what you're going to use the almond butter for, you can do anything from crunchy, chunky to kind of smooth and creamy to really runny. And for today, I'm going to make it kind of thicker, not chunky, but thicker instead of runny because I'm going to use it in another recipe that I'm going to show you. But that'll be later. So you can use any oil. I like to use almond oil. And I kind of eyeball it. So you're going to have to get used to eyeballing. I would start with a 1/4 cup and work your way up. So you can add more, and you'll see as we go along that you can add more while the blender's running. I always keep extra oil handy just in case. If I don't want just the almond oil, you can use anything from flaxseed oil to hemp seed, olive oil. Really, you name it, you can use it in this. But make sure it's a mild flavor, because you don't want to overpower the almonds. You want to be able to taste the almonds. So I'm going to get this going. I just eyeball it a little bit so it kind of pours into the bottom, and I think that's plenty for this. It's going to get a little noisy. So on a Vitamix, you can pop the top off, and you'll see why. This part's actually quite fun. You can take your aggressions out a little bit. There's a plunger for this lovely Vitamix, and you just sneak the little plunger in. We're going to power this bad boy up. And it's going to start going, and it looks like it's going pretty well. You just kind of keep plunging down. So we're going to crank it up here. Turn this off for a second. I want you to be able to see that if you wanted chunky, you can turn it off about now. And you can still see some of the almonds in there. But we're going to make it creamy, and we're going to get rid of every single little almond. So let's flip this baby back on. We are done. Almond butter. Really yummy. I love using almond butter as a snack. I'll smear some on pieces of apple, which then the apple and the almond butter kind of help balance your blood sugar out being together, so you're not getting too much of the fructose from the apple. The protein is fantastic in your almond butter, as well as getting omega-3 fatty acids. And there are omega-6 and omega-9s, but that's a whole other story to get into. Now, when you're trying to get this guy out, all you have to do is pop the lid open. And this is the consistency that I wanted. So you have creamy dreamy, no additives, and it's delicious. Oh, and by the way, even the dog likes it. We smear it in her Kong, and she's good to go. So that's it for now. Easy breezy. I think you'll love it. And wait till you see what I'm making with this. We'll see you soon.